start from the beginning, so you have all the recordings. Can I start?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I was saying, when you turn on the machine, you will see this the screen, and you will go to menu and to programs page. Here you have all the list of the programs that you already have on the machine. Okay. And you can choose from this program, or you can create a new one. In this case, let's create a new program. We will call it test, and we will create it in the 3D profile mode. You can choose between 3D list and 3D profile. Now let's do the 3D profile, and then we will see the 3D. We hit confirm here. All right, and now we can modify our general data. So we can change the width as we want. Same thing for the thickness and for the material. Now we will move to the tooling page, and here we can tool the machine in different ways. We can do it manually by starting from the first element, the punch holder. We will hit on here, multiple insert. We will choose the name of the punch holder. Then we will set the initial point, that usually is about 50 millimeters. The end point, the single element length, and the distance between one and another. And then we click on OK. And this is the result. We get all the punch holders in the correct position. Then we go to the punch, insert, we choose the punch that we want to use. Let's choose this one. We hit confirm, and then we can change our length. Same thing for the die. Insert this one. Confirm. Now to set the die to the same length of the punch, we have this associate function. Then the die support, we don't need it. The die holder, it depends on your machine. If you have one, you will go on insert and you choose the die holder. In this case, let's choose to use it, and then you have the finger. You will go on here, you select your finger, and you hit confirm. And this is the manual way to tool the machine. Then you have the automatic tooling, that it's a bit easier. If you go on automatic tooling, the machine automatically calculates the position of the tools. It will choose from the tools that you have in the memory. So in this case, this punch has been chosen by the software. If you want to change it, you can change it simply by clicking on the one that you want to use. Same thing on the die. If I want to change it, yeah. If you want to use this one, I will just click on here and hit confirm. And then all the other things, I'm not gonna touch them. I'm gonna leave them like this. And I click on generate stations. And in this way, the machine has done everything. So to show you again, if I delete everything, so I go on delete all. So now the machine is completely empty. And I go on automatic tooling. Here, I'm gonna say this is the punch that I want to use. This is the die that I want to use, and that's all. And now I click on generate. The machine is fully um, tooling is been done automatically. If I want to change something, maybe the position or the length, I can change whatever I like. Now we are done with the tooling, and we can move to the next page. We go on menu, we go on editor. Okay, and this is our editor page. We have this gray area where we can draw the profile of the piece by clicking on here. It will say quick drawing mode enabled, and we can draw our profile just by clicking on here. All right, and then we can set the exact measurements. Maybe something like this. Now we want to go into the next page. So menu, simulation. Okay, and this is the simulation page. So now we have the zoom to zoom in and zoom out. If we click on the gray area and we slide on the screen, we can see the 3D. Then if we want to reset the 2D view, we are going to click on here. And yeah, that's all. To generate the bending sequence, we will go on the search function and then execute. All right, and if you have no collisions and no particular problems, you will get this message. A bend sequence has been found. We confirm. Click on here, and it will say steps generation completed. Now, what I want to do is to check what's the sequence that the machine has found. So I will click on close. This will be the first bend. Next. This will be the second. Yeah, and this is the sequence. It's already been generated, so I already have the steps. If I go on menu, steps, I can see that I have all the values automatically calculated. I have my 4 steps, and this program is ready to bend. So if you are using on the machine the home page, you will go on here. It will tell you to check if the tooling has been updated. You will hit update and continue, and this will be the page that you use to bend. So you will have the axis position, you have the general data of the step, so the width, the force, and so on. Then in the bottom you will have all of the steps, so 1, 2, 3, and 4 steps. You will click on start to start the production, and then you will be ready to press the pedal to bend. Then you also have on here a preview of the 3D, and this will move in real time when the axes of the machine are moving. And you also have this tab that is it gives you a preview of the production. Then you have, let's say you bend the first piece and you want to do some corrections, you can go on step correction, and you will see this window. And from here you have the first, second, the third, and the fourth step, and you can say I need let's say a 2-degree correction because it was supposed to be 90. It was 92, so the machine is calculating -2. You can actually correct the left and the right independently, so you can do something like this. Same thing for the X value. And if you go on copy current, it will tell you that the selected correction will be copied in all the steps with the same angle and the same station of this one. And then if you hit confirm, it will copy this correction on here, here, and here, as you can see. And then you can click on save. And this is how you correct the, um, the angle. If you want to correct it, let's say in a faster way, you can also use these fields. So this is the angle. This is the angle correction. So you can say +1, -1. This is the epsilon value that I don't think you actually care for it. It's here just to show. Then you have the length of the band, the correction of the thickness, the R-axis, and you can move it as you like, and same thing for the Z. So the gray ones, you cannot modify them, but the white one are free to edit. And this is basically the standard way to use the 3D profile mode. Yeah, do you have questions?
Yes.
Yeah,
So, um, a lot of our customers use DXF files.
all right,
How do we import the DXF?
all right, all right. So before going into that, I want to show you something else.
Okay.
In the programs, you can also program the machine in the manual way. So let's say the old way. You are going to create a new program. We are going to call it like this. The type will be 3D profile, and we hit confirm. Then you will set all of your general data. You will go into the tooling page. You are going to change the tools and to do all of the correct tooling. And then we are not going into the editor and the simulation, but we are going directly into the home page. And the home page will be something like this. Everything will be empty. And we will say the angle of the first band, let's say 90, the length of the x-axis, so 100, and so on. Angle, x value. All right, and now I can press start, and the machine will work. Let's say the manual way. Then you have the same step corrections if you need it, and yeah, this is probably the most simple way to use the machine if you have to bend some simple production. Do you have questions about this function or not?
No.
All right. Now I will go into the programs and we will try to import one of the DXF. So we are going to use this new from part function. And I'm going to choose from my USB a DXF file. Okay. When you choose the DXF, it will show this screen. And from here, you will select the layer where you can find the profile, the layer where you can find the positive and the negative bands, and also the type of the line that has been used to draw um, the band. So if you click on here, you will see these are the lines that we have in the DXF. And yeah, this will be the configuration. Then you hit confirm. You will insert the thickness. You can change the material from here. And then you hit close. All right, and this is the result. But actually, let me check one thing.
We're just trying to kind of check and see where I can make that.
All right, so this program, I will import it like this. Here, I'm not
Oh,
gonna
you don't
select
mess around with this.
anything, and here also, because in this program, I have all the bands in the same direction. So I have no negative bands, and I will leave this empty. Confirm, confirm, and confirm. Still not working. All right. Because I want to see that all these bands will be bands automatically. So in this case, as you can see, the piece is flat, but I want to see that it's fully bent. Okay. So I was saying, new from part. We select the correct DXF. Okay, this was the problem. I was selecting a different configuration file. And this will be the one that you will be using the most because it's the default one. You
Okay.
hit confirm, you choose your thickness, you choose your material, you go on close. If you want to change the name of the program, you can change it here, and then you hit confirm. And this will be the DXF imported. And now the steps are the same. So you go to menu, you go in the tooling, you go on automatic tooling. It will suggest you a punch and a die. We can leave this one because I think they are fine. And then generate. All right, and as you can see, this is the minimum length that I need to bend this piece. Then I can go on menu, simulation. All right, this is the simulation page. And here, don't worry if you see some stupid things here, because it's not a problem. You have to go on search, execute. All right. It will tell you that it has found a bending sequence. Confirm, close. Okay, and then steps generation completed. If you don't read this message, it means that something didn't work. So you have to check for this message. And now, same thing as before. We want to check what is the bending sequence. So this is the first bend, second, and so on. Yeah, and this is the piece completely bent. Now we will go into the home page. We update tooling, and here we can start the machine. If you want to see the 3D, we will go here, and that's all. This is how you import a DXF file.
A lot of times we use 3D step files.
Okay,
Do you guys have that on there?
yeah, we have it, but it's it's an optional feature that it's available on the CNC, and I will show you how it's done. In my opinion, it's easier to use the 3D than the DXF because on the DXF you have to choose the layers and so on, and in the 3D you don't have to choose from anything. So you will go on New from Part, then you choose your 3D file, and when you choose the 3D file, it will open this window. You will have the gray area, and the gray area is the preview of the 3D. On the right, you will see the result uh, of the import. So this page is useful to check if the software did correctly. If you see that some surfaces are missing or you have some weird things, you can try to go on the 3D software, check if everything is correct, and then come back and try uh, to import the the step file again. We have only uh, two things that are important to import the file. We don't want to see uh, some bends with a zero radius, so we always want to see a radius, and we don't want to see on the terminal side a bend. So if we are going to, let's say, to start the mm, yeah, like in this case, we have the first surface is flat, the second has a radius, then we have a flat, then here we have a radius, and then we have a flat. So we don't want to see uh, surfaces with a radius on the terminal sides. These are the only two important things to, to check. Then, when everything is correct, you will click on confirm. In this case, the thickness is automatically calculated. You can always change the material. Then close, here confirm, and this is the result. And from here you have the same steps as before. So you go on to the tooling, you go on automatic tooling, you hit confirm. As you can see, in this case, we have two stations. We are going to menu, simulation, and then search, execute. All right, I will click on stop. So it has found the sequence. It's probably not the best one, since I stopped the search. All right, so the sequence will be first bend, then second, probably this bend should have been better if I had another station here. All right, and this is my bending sequence. And from now, I will go onto home, update the tooling. I will click on start, and the machine is ready to bend. Is it clear? Do you have questions?
So as long as on the 3D in the DXF, as long as it was inputted, as long as the input information was correct, especially like on the 3D, like it'll automatically bring up the thickness and everything that it for
It
that
depends.
material.
It depends on how the DXF has been drawn. It
Okay.
depends on the software that has been used. Let's say if you're using SolidWorks or Solid Edge, that I think are the most common, you have a special option to include inside the DXF the angle, the allowance, and so on. And in that case, our software will automatically go and look for those data. But if you're using, let's say, AutoCAD and you're drawing the DXF manually, you will not
Okay.
have those data. In that case, you can import the DXF by going on new from part. But when you go, when you check here the preview, you will see that the piece is completely flat
Right.
because you don't have the data of the angles. In that case, I can try to show you with this one. In that case, you will go into the editor. You will see that all of the bends are flat. And what you can do is select every bend. You can go on face, modify. Wait, no, not here. On side, selected side. And here on angle, you will see 180. 180 means flat.
Right. Okay.
You will go on here. You will go on side, selected side, and you will set your correct angle. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Do you want to see how to import the tools?
Yes.
All right. You are going to use the tools page here. And you have all of the tools. And the ones that are the most common to import are the punch and the die. So we will go on the punch. Then if you have the DXF of the punch, you're going to go on import DXF standard, and then you will choose from the DXF on the USB stick. And it will automatically bring you all the correct value, but you have to check them if they are correct.
Okay.
If you have, let's say, an old punch that you are not finding on internet, the DXF, you can go on model. You can choose. Wait. Sorry. You have to go on a new tool, create the new one. You will go on here and set your name. And then once you have created the new punch, you will see that everything is empty. And now
Okay.
you select the most similar to your points. Let's say this one. It will bring up this image, and here you can insert all of your values. And then once you're done, you go on data, you fill the radius and the resistance. And that's all. Same thing for the die. You have the import DXF if you have the DXF, or if you don't, you have to go on new tool, select, you set the name, then model, you choose the model that is the most similar, maybe this one, and then you have all of your values. Then you go on data, you fill the radius and the resistance, and that's all.
Okay. How do you find the resistance, or is that on the?
It's on the. It's usually on the tool, like printed on the tool, or you can find it from the supplier of the tool. Or if you don't have any, because it's an old tool, I think you can go on the demo to look for what can that data be. Keep in mind that we are using. Yeah, in your case, I guess you have a different unit. So I think you will have to use the inches, am I correct?
Yes.
And what are you going to use here?
I think it's inches there as well. It's tons.
First one?
Yes, I believe so.
All right. So yeah, you can check the ones that are used for the demo, and based on that you can set more or less the resistance that you think it's all right. Maybe stay on the lower side if it's an old tool, and yeah, that's all.
Okay. Because I know like on the dies there the numbers get wore off pretty quick, especially whenever you have a 4-way die.
Yeah.
So that's why I was asking, because if for some reason they want to change the setup back or change the setup, with an older die or something that they have, if you can't read it, then just trying to figure out
yeah
the that way we can help them through finding a baseline.
Yeah, I don't know if in your country you have like a general supplier, like a famous brand.
We typically try to go with the manufacturer, or like if it's a Maxim brake press like this one, we typically try to stick with the Maxim, but sometimes the customer, outsources the so they find the tooling themselves.
Oh, yes, I see. All right. Yeah, just stay on the lower side if you have any doubt on the resistance. So this is how you draw the tools, and yeah, I think the report, you will not have it on your machines because it's an additional function. So I think you have all the main, now you know all the main ways to operate the machine. Do you have the manual, the PDF file?
We're gonna get one once we finalize setup right now.
Okay, because you have all the things that I show you today, you have it on the PDF. So if you want to check something, you have all the explanation. It's an 80-page PDF, not too much, but you have everything that you need to know.
Okay.
Yeah, and I guess that's all. Then if you have any questions, you have my email, and if you want maybe a faster way to communicate, I can give you my WhatsApp number. So if you have to send maybe some videos, pictures, or anything, you can send it there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If you wouldn't mind sending your WhatsApp information through email,
Yeah, I'm gonna send it now.
that would be greatly appreciated.
And hey, Calvin,
Yeah.
do you think you could stay after and show me how to download that offline software and how to use that?
Yeah, I have like half an hour, so I think we can do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you already have the software somewhere?
I don't have it downloaded.
Oh. Um. Wait. Let me just send my number first. All right. Okay. Did you speak with my colleague Francesco in the past days, like last week?
Yeah, but he never
Uh,
told me how to download it.
But did he send you some link to download it or not?
No,
there, the only thing that I seen was there was a email chain that had some videos in it, but they did not have any audio.
So only videos. He didn't send you the setup for the software,
No,
correct? Okay.
correct.
Then I guess I have to ask him if I have to send you the software or not.
he
Because I
sent
Okay.
he sent some file, but I can't tell what it is. It's .avi.
yeah, if it's .avi, then it's just a video.
Okay.
No, the setup will be an exe file or an MSI,
Okay.
or maybe usually it's a link on WeTransfer. So I guess I'm gonna ask him if I have to install it to you,
Okay.
and then we will probably keep in touch, and we will hear again, and I will install it on your laptop.
Okay.
Sounds good?
So, but do you think you'll be able to do that today?
Maybe. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. Today or tomorrow?